Hello everybody, Wild Bill for America here, and it's time for Bill Bites News. Let's see what we can find. Top story, it looks like, is a lawyer who burned himself to death to protest those of us who deny climate change. And to really make us feel bad, he used fossil fuels to do it. If he only knew how ineffective that tactic was. What was this guy's problem? Well, he was a famed gay rights lawyer and a member of Lambda, a militant homosexual organization. So that tells us that he was probably homosexual himself, and that puts him on the fast track for suicide. My guess is that he was wanting to kill himself for some time, but he didn't just want to go out as another desperate loser, so he came up with a scenario that would, in his twisted mind, elevate him to hero status among his fellow suicidal liberals. In liberal circles, this guy died a hero's death. Well, if there is such a thing as heroes in the liberal world. Okay, Franklin Graham is calling for us to pray for Pastor Andrew Brunson, who is in a Turkish prison charged with terrorism. Yeah, terrorism. And the charging documents in that Turkish court described his actions as Christianization. Apparently, Pastor Andrew let people know that he is a Christian man, and in many parts of the world that can get you a death sentence. Under Islamic law, a Christian is not entitled to a fair trial. A Muslim judge is required by Islamic law to always side with the Muslim against any non-Muslim. Listen up, America. This is exactly what Islam intends to bring to the USA, and American liberals and their kissing cousins, the militant atheists, will help them do this. They will make Christian evangelism a crime, and I wouldn't be surprised if they label it terrorism. Well, I will definitely be one of their targets because I have no intention of backing down from declaring the message of the cross, whether it's throughout American culture, throughout the government, or even in the public schools, etc. Well, here's one that will light your rockets. Jaguar Power Sports in Jacksonville, Florida was just issued tickets by the code enforcement people because they have military flags flying. Code enforcement officer Melinda Power was outraged that they have flags honoring the Navy, Marines, Army, Air Force, and the Coast Guard, so she wrote them tickets. There was a combat wounded Purple Heart veteran in the store, so he gave her a piece of his mind, to which she replied to him that he had done nothing for the country. Now this is no doubt liberal bigotry in action. The liberal left are undermining the foundations of the USA by destroying American patriotism, eliminating American history, and silencing America's Christian heritage. I guarantee you that Jacksonville will not be ticketing businesses that are flying the homosexual rainbow flag. And here is a picture on WorldNet Daily of Los Angeles painting their streets white to fight global warming at a cost of $40,000 a mile. There's a reason why we call California America's loony bin. California is so deep in debt, they will never dig themselves out. People are fleeing California in droves because of the outrageous taxes, and yet California continues to do idiotic things like this. Time for another tax hike to cover the white streets, which will last only up until somebody complains that white streets are racist, and then they'll have to paint them back. And here's some sad news. Former First Lady Barbara Bush has died peacefully in her sleep. Say what you want about the Bushes, but I will always remember her as the First Lady who went out into the snowy nights to take blankets to the Secret Service agents who were guarding the property. My condolences to the Bush guys. My mom just died recently, so I know what it's like. This is Wild Bill for America, and this has been Bill Bites News. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.